So our today's recipe is Nigerian Puff Puff. I don't know how we call it in Swahili, but oh my goodness, this thing tastes amazing. So let's get started. So first you'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I didn't have the white flour, so I decided to use the atta flour. Atamak, is it atamak or atta? The atta flour, or rather, in other words, the brown purpose flour, baking flour. Do not use the self-raising, use all-purpose flour. So we will need, in a different cup, put warm milk, warm, and then add in 2.5 teaspoons of yeast, dry yeast, that is. So, and then cover that and then leave it for around 5 minutes for it to rise, or for it to start fermenting. Is that the word? I don't know. So for our puff puff, we're going to need like the 2 cups I told you of all-purpose flour, the amount of sugar that you want, salt, just a pinch of salt. I used half a teaspoon of salt, and then cinnamon, just a drop if you want. I don't like that taste or the smell of cinnamon, so I'd rather use just a pinch. If you saw, I just used a drop. So we're going to need to use that. Yes, and then we're going to mix the dry ingredients, mix the salt, the sugar, the all-purpose flour, the cinnamon, and then you remember the yeast that we set aside. Yes, it has now, you see that what I meant, to rise. So pour in into the mixture of the purpose or the baking flour, and then mix everything nicely. Make sure that everything is nicely mixed. And for this puff puff, we are going to need a cooking stick or a wooden stick, because your hands, do not use your hand to knead that, because it's so messy and you won't like that. So you see mine, the way I'm mixing with you can use a silicone spoon, wooden spoon. I think that will, even your hands, but a warning, it will be messy on your hands. Yes, you see mine. You continue adding water to the consistency that I'll show you. It needs, do not need like the chapati one or the mandazi one. The puff puff need to be so small or running. You can just do it like the cake batter. Yes, exactly that consistency. But I'm going to show you. Just continue making your puff puff dough. And oh my goodness, this puff puff, I wish I had white flour. The taste of this puff, oh my god, so yummy, so delicious. And if you have like butter and eggs, you can just use it. Please guys, use it. You know, this is like, for me, this is what I made here. It's just for morning breakfast. And also, let me tell you, for this puff puff, you can take it with what, milk, tea, black tea, white tea, any you want, any beverage, soda, any. It's perfect for breakfast, and it can be used also as a snack. You don't have to be eating bread always, guys. You see the consistency that I've made. It's a bit running like the cake batter, but it's not hard, not running. And then we are going to cover this for it to rise for 1 hour, and cover it with a cling flame or a kitchen towel, and then put it in a warm place. And for mine, I like putting in the oven. Yeah. You see the way it has risen. Is it risen? It has the dough has multiplied, tripled. Yeah. You see, oh my goodness. You see the way I told you it's so messy. Puff puff. Always. I'm not perfect in making puff puff. I'm not there yet, but I'm trying. You see, there is a way Nigerians do theirs, and it comes out so perfect and so nice. I'll be doing this. Yes. So please, after removing it, after it has risen, knead it or kim it until it has reduced to the normal, to the original size. And then also after skimming it, cover also and put it in the oven or in a warm place for around 30 minutes. The first one we did for 1 hour, placed it in a warm place for 1 hour, and then this is the second time now we're placing it in a warm place for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, come start skimming your is it dough? Is it this dough or the butter? Anyhow you want to call it, for it to remove the excess hair. That is, you don't want to cook your puff puff that has hair. Yes, and drop it when the vegetable oil is hot enough. Drop it like that, just a small what is it called? A small size of a dough or butter. Because these ones have yeast, so it will of course double in size, and also it ensures that it cooks well all through. Yes, like that. This perfect. I know Kenyans don't eat puff puff, but oh my goodness, who are we not to try all these recipes? It seems to be so perfect, so nice, and so delicious. I love it. I made it one time and I didn't record in the used white, what is it called? The white flour, white baking flour, and it came out so perfect. So the puff puff was so delicious, and I think I added a little bit of butter by then and the eggs, or you can use milk. Oh my goodness, you can never go wrong with cooking. I love cooking. Look at that puff puff. Oh my goodness, it's so appetizing, so yummy, so delicious. You can just eat it by seeing it even without touching it. Oh my goodness, unakula na macho, what we say in Swahili, unakula na macho. So this recipe is so perfect. This puff puff is so delicious. It can be eaten, it even tastes like cake if you add the butter. No, the yes, if you add butter and egg or use milk instead of water, it will be just you're making a cake. So when it turns brown, don't let it overcook it, because it will burn, and you don't want your puff puff to be burnt. So this is very nice, so simple, so delicious, so yummy puff puff. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Oh my goodness, I love making new recipes for you and giving you ideas. You don't have to eat bread all day long. You don't have to eat mandazi all day long. Please make this. But there are so many options for you to make and use it for breakfast meals. As most Kenyans, we love eating bread in the morning and mandazis. You can start to substitute this for bread, for mandazi, and your kids will always say, "Mom, please make more of this puff puff." So this is a puff puff. Oh my goodness! Did I say puff puff? Let me not even repeat that. This is the perfect puff puff you can never want. Please share this recipe, comment on it, and also make sure you make yours and tell me how yours came out. I think my next videos I want to be doing some voiceovers. I'm getting tired of doing voiceovers, and it's so time consuming. So please comment on these videos if you like them. Please make these recipes and tell me how yours came out. It's so nice, so perfect, but it's messy at the same time to make it, but it's worth it. So thank you for watching. Bye.